Kool TV proudly presents East Carter Raiders Baseball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the Raiders live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and East Carter Raiders Baseball live on Kool TV.
Welcome to East Carter High School here in rainy and cloudy downtown Grayson, Kentucky. Raceland's made the trip down the Industrial Parkway and took the Grayson exit off I-64. A matchup between two heavyweights, powerhouses, but don't expect a whole lot tonight as far as showing their hands. I don't know who's on the mound. Well, we do know, but I'm not going to tell. It's going to be a surprise for both teams. It's going to be a little bit of a, let's just say, Caden Shore, Braden Webb, Tom Alonis, and Scott are not coming out on the mound for East Carter or Raceland tonight. So kind of a filling out process. This is a rematch of the 2023 regional championship game in Morgan County. So, and both of these teams returned almost everything from last year's team. East Carter starts a kind of a gauntlet. They play Raceland today, is very good. Then they go to Ashland, who has struggled, been inconsistent, played well at times, and then they finish up their regular season at Boyd County. So we'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Welcome back to East Carter High School here in Grayson, Kentucky, as the rain has pretty much moved out. The field's still in pretty good shape, and a couple of those pretty dry days have allowed the water to seep through, but I see some of that kind of that oil dry they put in the batter's box there, Jeff. Let's look at the lineups first for Raceland. Fannin, Shore, Webb, Lynn, Bailey, Ison, Thacker, Bloss, and Pennington. And, of course, on the mound today will be, I don't want to say it yet. And here's the East Carter lineup. Tate Scott, Ty Scott, Tom Alonis Hall, Barker, Sexton, Goodman, Salmons, and Hutchinson. Raceland will see the plate first as the visitor. We're still waiting on the umpires, Jeff, and haven't seen them yet.
Exist.
Yep.
It's still amazing to me that
Jeff, you did PA one night, and I worked the scoreboard while we did the game, so maybe we can do the game and umpire. if we had to.
Well, I am a former baseball umpire, so
Yeah.
you know, I'd have to borrow some equipment, or I'll call it from up here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the best umpires sit in the press box. They didn't know that?
Oh.
No, seriously, we are awaiting the arrival of the umpires, who are probably going to be running a little behind. 5 minutes till the first pitch is scheduled. So
Plus, that was a minor league field at the time, wasn't it?
East Carter's still out in the field getting stretched. Raceland's over in their dugout. Parker Fann's got his bat in his hand, his helmet on. He's ready to take the plate.
He looked pretty nice. Probably nice back then. Maybe it wasn't. I think the Yankees had it.
You know, when the baseball schedules come out, Jeff, this is one game that you kind of you circled on your schedule, say this one will be a good one. And we've kind of been waiting on this one for a while, and you really don't know what to expect. These two teams did meet earlier in the season, very early in the baseball season. Raceland defeated East Carter in that game. So I don't expect any strategic moves by either team. I don't think they're going to show their cards. They're going to keep them very close to their chest. I don't think that they kind of want to show any other team anything. Also, because these teams know these games are broadcasted, and there's some teams that are going to tune in tonight that are not in action. So I think Raceland and East Carter will not change the way they play, but they won't alter the way that they normally do to win.
Right, they're not going to throw everything out there,
No.
tonight. And like you said, this was last year's championship game. And, right now they want to fill each other out just a little bit, kind of maybe, do more offensively than what they probably do defensively.
Yeah, and when you got two guys on the mound that don't necessarily have the experience as the two aces for both of these teams, and I'll just go ahead and say who's going to pitch for East Carter. It'll be Barker, who usually catches. That'll be on the he'll be on the mound for East Carter, and Parsons. Briar Parsons will be on the mound for Raceland. Both of these guys, really good pitchers. You just don't see them a whole lot, Jeff.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, Barker, he, like you said, he's been catching the balls all this season and hasn't thrown one just yet this year.
Right. And just being around East Carter enough, Barker is one of those guys that throws very hard. He's a very hard thrower. He gets a little wild sometimes. So we're going to find out a lot about these teams. It could just be an open batting practice. We don't know. It could be a 21-20 game. It wouldn't be the first game we've seen in the 20s, Jeff. I think the worst I've ever seen was 22-0 baseball games. I see one of the umpires right on time walking down the steps, and it looks like a couple people's giving it to him for being late.
Because what we say, Davey Anderson,
who's one of the best.
Yep, one of the best. Great guy.
Yep, absolutely.
And one of our watchers too.
Yeah.
He's told me more than one time. He goes, you know what? I go back and I watch those games.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And not just to see what we say about them. Yeah, that's the good thing.
Well, listen, I'll just be honest with you. I like Davey as a friend. It's nothing. But if I see a bad call in the field, I'm gonna mention it. That's one thing that you're going to get from me is honesty. Whether it's a good call for East Carter, whether it's a bad call for East Carter, whether it's a good call for Raceland or a bad one.
Well,
there's two calls, either the right one or the wrong one.
Right. And as an official, I always went back. I didn't care what they said about me or anything else. I wanted to see, was it what I thought it was?
Right. And I think that the way the games are streamed and having the instant replay feature kind of changes the way that these games have been officiated. Not really in baseball or so as much, but especially in basketball and football. You can't really, the old saying is, you can't play there because so-and-so will officiate and you'll get every bad call. Can't do that now because it's all on tape.
Yeah, it's like you got the good old home cooking going on. And
yeah, no, it won't happen here. I tell you what, while the managers and umpires meet at home plate, we'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that chocolate, chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
You may be seated.
That'll conclude today's pregame festivities. Barker will be on the mound for the Raiders. As we said, Raceland will see the plate first because they are the visitors on the scoreboard. Fannin, Shore, Webb due up here in the top of the first. First start of the season for Barker, usually catching. And his replacement, Mr. Sexton, will be behind the plate as the rain begins to pick up just a little bit more. Jeff, you just now mentioned that the rain picked up, and as soon as the national anthem concluded, here it comes.
Yeah, it's kind of coming in. I don't want to pull a James Collier right now, getting into the full weather thing. It's coming more in from the more southwest on there, kind of pushing upwards to the northeast.
Yeah.
And so, we're going to get a little bit of a break here. I knew it was going to kind of hit in just a little bit harder here, and then it's supposed to kind of lighten up, and we'll have a little bit of a break, maybe to about 7:30, and then it's supposed to be coming in here again.
Here's the thing. As long as the field's not lost, and when I use that analogy, I mean, it's not ponding in the infield. As long as there's no thunder and lightning, they can play.
Right. Nearest lightning was in Logan, West Virginia, so a little bit of a distance away from here.
Of course, Barker, high-intensity guy, one of those guys that every team wishes they had a Barker. Played very well for Coach Tim Champlin during football season. Had 2 picks against the Comets of West Carter. So,
yeah, great kid out there. I know, you can see him from the dugout, when they're on offense and everything, and they're up at the bat. He's the one getting the team going.
Absolutely.
Keeping them fired up.
Yes, sir. You ain't got to worry about if Mr. Barker is going to be ready to go or not.
Leading off for Raceland, center fielder number 10, Parker Vanna.
Here comes Parker Fannin. I tell you, between him and Scott, 2 of the best leadoff hitters in the 16th region, maybe the state. Parker Fannin, one of those guys that has home run power. And very rarely do you not see him get on base. So, multi-sport athlete out of Raceland. Parker Fannin, a standout wide receiver for Coach Mike Sammons.
And he's had one great baseball season as well, hitting 396 so far this year. 36 hits, 23 RBIs,
It's tough
3
to get
doubles.
It's tough to get RBIs when you're the leadoff hitter, too. That's true. Here's the first pitch from Barker. This one's in there for strike, 0-1. I tell you what, Barker throws pretty hard, Jeff.
Well, he gets his practice every game. The pitchers can take a break between games, and he has to keep on throwing it down. And then he's got that cannon that goes out to second.
We've seen Barker throw out a bunch of players trying to steal. This one hit right to the second baseman. Scott fields it, throws the first one away. Fannin grounds out, and here comes Caden Shore. Pitched last night against Maryland. I was in the call for that game. Was very, very good. Only allowed 3 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. Caden Shore will step in, left-handed batter. Webb sits on deck, and I think it's important to note that Braden Webb, who's on deck, ranks second in the 16th region in home runs, behind Blake Hall,
who just picked up 3 in the last 3 games.
Right, and last night against Russell, had a single, a double, and a triple, and 5 RBIs. So, that's something that Raceland will have to contend with.
And got hit by a pitch.
He got hit. I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, I did, right in the head. I saw that, actually. This one misses 2-0. When Blake Hall gets hit by a pitch, though, they have to replace the baseball probably because it hurt the baseball more than it hurt him. Here's a pitch. This one's low. 3-0 now to Caden Shore. Here's a 3-0. This one's in there for strike, 3-1. Both these teams have that identity that they can put a bunch of runs on you in a hurry. This one found away as Barker works his count back to full. Here's a full count pitch. This one's hit right to the second baseman, Scott, again. He's been busy. There's 2 away. Back-to-back ground outs for Raceland. Here comes Webb.
Now batting right fielder number 5, Braden Webb.
Hard hit ball. I'll tell you what, if it were dry outside, you might see some more movement on that ball.
Yeah, it gets right in on that dirt that's got that fresh rain on top of it.
It was very hard hit off the barrel, but it didn't go very far, and it just hopped right into Scott's glove. Here's Webb. He ranks second in this region in home runs, 0-1 to him. It's an outside part of the plate. Of course, Webb is him and Shore. Very, very good pitchers also. This one's in the dirt. You'll see them here on the Kool Sports Network throughout the 63rd District and Regional Tournament, as you will with East Carter. That will be, I think the region is at Russell. The district might be at Greenup. This one's fouled away, 1-1. No, 1-2, excuse me. I don't know where the 63rd District tournament's at. Might be Lewis County. The softball's down at Greenup, Jeff, isn't it?
I think the softball was supposed to have been at Ashland.
Maybe so. I don't know. This breaking ball misses high, 2-2. Well, see, we've heard multiple reports that these schools were trying to move it around. Finally, Russell came out and said, this is where it's going to be at.
That's what they needed, somebody just to take charge.
Right. 2-2 pitch to Webb. Swing and a miss. Webb goes down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for East Carter. They'll see the plate when we come back here on Kool TV.
JD Flooring 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back out here on Kool TV. 3 up, 3 down for Raceland. East Carter will see the plate. A team that's hitting the laces off the baseball here lately. Bronner Parsons will be on the mound for the Rams.
This is his 11th appearance so far this season with a 5-0 record. 2.31 ERA. Pitched 33 and 1/3 innings.
So he's good, man.
He's picked up 28 strikes.
5-0. 2.3 ERA. That's pretty good numbers. Hey, there ain't a team in this area he wouldn't be in the normal rotation for.
Right.
That's just the depth that Raceland has at the pitching position, and East Carter has it too. I'm not saying they don't. When you talk about Tom Alonis and Scott, and the way McGuire's been pitching, man, I mean, I'm telling you, and then you got Sexton, and now the way the Barker looked in the first inning here, I mean, East Carter's got a bunch of kids they can put in there, and so does Raceland. That's what wins you a region. And
absolutely.
You have to have, and this is I'm not saying you have to. It goes a long way getting a good draw, and you have to have 3 good pitchers. You have to. You can't. I mean, you just can't win it unless you got to have 3 good pitchers.
Yeah, that's the tough thing that you roll into because every game, getting through your district is one thing, but once you hit into that regional tournament, you got to have your aces out there.
Right.
And I mean, you can't think about the championship game until you get through the first round.
Just watching Parsons here in warm-up, Jeff, it kind of looks like that, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It probably is a good thing. It looks like that he almost bends his wrist a lot more than what you're normally used to seeing, and it'll make the hitters question themselves, and then the ball's right on top of you, and that's probably why he's so effective. Here's Tate Scott. This one's inside, 1-0. He's got some good speed, too. I'll tell you what, catching the baseball back from the catcher is paramount now because you don't want that ball to get in the dirt and grass because then it becomes borderline waterlogged.
Right. And as we've seen at, I remember one of the first games at KCU that we had this year.
This one called strike outside part of the plate.
You have to make sure that you wipe off the hand before you touch the ball or anything else, especially on a wet day like this. Otherwise, they're going to call you on a balk and send the or at least get a ball for the batter.
Listen, and this is just me. I would use rosin. I would. I don't even care because they don't even check. This one's hard hit right to the second baseman. Both teams' second basemen have been busy. One away as Scott will ground out. So here comes Ty Scott.
Shortstop number 17.
Yeah, we've called high school baseball for the last 3 years, Jeff, me and you, and I can't remember a time that they checked the pitchers for rosin. Have you?
I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither. I would use it. I wouldn't even care either.
Depends on what the point of emphasis is during the year.
This one's called strike.
With that light rain, you can just about hear it off some of the umbrellas down there.
Yeah, it's just enough to make everything nasty. 1-1's a count. One and one. This one's in the dirt. 2-1 now. See the catcher, Lynn, really trying to get that baseball. And keep in mind, this baseball was new when they started. That thing's already as brown as the dirt, just about.
Well, in major leagues, that's the first thing they do with a brand new baseball is they mud it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Usually the umpires do it. This one popped up in the air into right field. It's going to be just outside the fence. The count will go 2-2. And they put, what, shaving cream on footballs? Is that what they do? Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. I know the mud that they put on the baseballs are very specific mud, I think from Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken.
The Carter County mud will do.
Get some
2-2.
Good old clay dirt.
This one misses. Count goes full. Full count to Scott. One away. We're here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. This one's hard hit in the outfield, in between left and center field. Left fielder comes, right fielder. Yeah, left fielder comes over and makes the grab. That's Connor Thacker. Almost a near collision. Good play by him. There's 2 away after Ty Scott has flown out.
Take a look at that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Here's Andrew Tomalonis.
Third baseman number 3, Andrew Tomalonis.
Yeah, that ball hung in the air for a really long time, Jeff.
Tomalonis, a 373 hitter here on the season.
Yep. One of those guys that is just Mr. Reliable for the Raiders. This one's hard. Hit right to the third baseman and makes a heck of a grab. 3 up, 3 down for both teams. 2 flyouts and a ground down for East Carter. We'll head to the top of the second when we come back here on Kool TV.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite. And Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
I got here on Kool TV. Due to see the plays here in the top of the second, Lynn, Bailey, Ison, Thacker, Bloss, and Pennington.
Top the second inning for the round. Catcher number 14, Eli Lynn.
It sets the catcher Lynn. I've called a couple of Raceland games at home. A kid with some serious power. Drive the ball and start off a big inning for the Rams. He'll step in the box. He'll face Barker. Here's the first pitch. Low and outside, 1-0. With the rain falling like it is, I think the ball will have a tough time carrying, Jeff.
It is. Just that atmosphere, is just going to hold on to it. It's not going to allow it to just kind of soar through on a nice day.
And East Carter's field is not small. This one's fouled out of play. Into what they call Dickie Tiller territory out there where you're not supposed to park.
Just right behind the Papa John's Pizza side.
I love Papa John's, and especially the one in Grayson and Flatwoods. Well, that's the only ones I could go to. This one's foul away.
Rain's starting to pick up just a little bit more.
Well, yeah, it's a downpour right now. You know, my mom used to always use that garlic butter they had. She would, just pour it on the pizza.
Always save the crust to last, and then
Yeah,
dip it in there.
I'm not a stuffed crust guy though. I just like a original crust. 1 and 2's the pitch. This one misses. I'll tell you what, Jeff. If it keeps raining like this, you're going to lose the field. It's getting close to it. I mean, it is an absolute steady rain. Aren't you glad you didn't? I'm glad that got brought up. We usually have a camera out in the outfield. Obviously, cannot do that with the weather the way it is. This one's fouled away also. We don't have a canopy. We can just sit up in the outfield. And one thing that don't mix is electricity and water.
Yeah, when you do that, it releases the magic blue smoke.
Yeah, and when you see that, it's almost like the red ring of death on
It
the
is.
360s. It's over.
Yeah, electronics refuse to work after you release the magic blue smoke. That truly makes the electronics work.
2 and 2 pitch. This one's in the dirt. Count goes full. Good at bat here for Lind. And with as wet as it is out there, you really never know how the ball is going to be released by these two pitchers. It's not their fault. It's just nasty. Here's a pitch. Yeah, this one low and outside. Lind will be on via a walk. Here comes Bailey. One on with no outs.
Fielder number 16, Zane Bailey.
Bailey, a 326 batter this season, 28 hits, 15 RBIs.
Looks like maybe
we're changing balls out again.
Yeah, and you're going to get that a lot. I think the max limit on a baseball, with the way the weather is 3 ground balls. Once it goes to the grass 3 times, it's waterlogged. That's it. You just can't use it anymore. Here's the first pitch to Bailey, who squares the bunt. It's going to land right in front of the pitcher's mound. Barker throws this one all over the head of Salmons. I tell you what, Jeff, that's a quality of the ball being very wet. It went just far enough in the grass that when Barker went down, a combination of him being in a real big hurry and the ball being wet, that was the product.
Just slipped right on out.
So just what the doctor ordered for the Rams, runners on the corners with no outs, and here comes Ison. That has to be an error, Jeff.
Yeah, on the throw there.
Absolutely. I mean, if it throws good, he's out.
Right.
That's the way you got to look at it. They're replacing the ball again. You can see it right behind second base over there. In between first and second, it's starting to kind of accumulate over there. So squaring a bunt. This one gets past Sexton. Runner will go uncontested. He may have not laid down the bunt, but where was that pitch at? Looked good from here, did it?
It was close to part of the outside part of the plate.
That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll go back and watch it. Counts 1-0. If Ison's able to find a gap, it'd be 2-0 real quick.
Yeah.
Squares the bunt. I'll tell you what. That was a heck of a bunt.
I'm going to clear it out over top the dugout.
Yeah. I think if you're Barker, if or Tom Alonis, if the bunt lands right in front of you, you're coming home to Sexton. Why not?
Well, you got to prevent the run right now.
Well, here's the thing. With the weather the way it is, the field being as wet, you're going to have to throw a long ways over here to Mr. Salmons, who's playing first. This one popped up in the air. Scott calls everybody off, makes the grab. So Ison will fly out. Here comes Thacker. 3 left-handed batters in this lineup for Raceland.
Hitter number 15, Connor Thacker.
Thacker hit the ball well in the games that I've watched. Had a couple walks last night. And changing the ball again.
I say it's going to be a steady rotation of.
It has to be. I mean, what are you going to do? And does this game mean a lot? No, it doesn't. But anytime you get these two teams together, it's always fun to watch, and you know you're in for some quality baseball because it's just, and I've said it all season long, the power fours, this one gets past Sexton, this run will score easily. It's 1-0 Rams.
It's one of those things that, as you were talking about East Carter's schedule, kind of running the gauntlet there toward the end. Yeah, you kind of want to do that a little bit to get your team ready and seeing what they're going to be taking a look at when they hit into the regional tournament.
Well, I think they learned last year. And kind of just say it the way it is, Jeff. Their district hurt them last year. It just did. There's no other way around it. That can hurt whoever's feelings it wants to. That's the truth. When you go from playing Morgan County or West Carter to going and playing Boyd County, there's a difference. So,
well, they only have one game during that district tournament because
exactly.
County not.
No, I mean just at the end of the year,
right.
In the middle of the year too. I think that and Coach Shear, he recognized that, and you're seeing it. The reason why the schedule is like it is.
Right.
You didn't put Raceland and Boyd County and Ashland and some of these other teams on the end of the year for no reason. This one misses 4 straight pitches, and Thacker will be on.
Now batting third baseman, number 20, Landon Bloss.
And, of course, Raceland's a team, with Coach Mills, they'll play anybody anywhere. This is just a really fun game to watch. 1-0, Raceland leads with runners on the corners, 1 away. As we got celebrities in the house, Jeff Whitson's made his way up to the press box. He probably thought we had food up here. Ball's called foul. Huh? Oh, he said it's rain. He thought Dickie Tiller was up here with Papa John's is what it was.
Hey, we got to give it up to Coach Jones, too, new assistant principal here at East Carter High
Oh,
School.
yeah, Corey Jones, defensive coordinator out here at East Carter. Super great guy. What a home run hire that is, Jeff. I mean, really. Yeah, no, let me tell you something. That's a home run hire for East Carter. Squares the bunt.
He's out of the box.
Maybe.
Let's see what the call is here.
Actually, it's Sunday. Me and Parker.
Should be 0-2 count. It is.
And we'll take a look at that one again real quick here on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. And just lays it right down. And as he's running through.
Tell you what, Jeff, he was close to being out of the box right there. I mean, I tell you what, that was close. If that was the case, he should be rolled out. Runners on the corners as the rain begins to pick up just a little bit more. 0-2 count to Bloss, who's at the plate. 1-0. Raceland leads. Here's a pitch. This one's popped up in the air. Curving into foul territory. It's going to be out of the play of everybody. You're starting to get to the point now, Jeff, where you're going to lose the field if it keeps raining.
Right.
Especially right there between first and second.
As you can see that nice little sheen just kind of hitting in.
That's
right
a good word for it. And around home plate, too. You're starting to see it right there. But I think that both teams, and you see maybe some clouds beginning to lift over here to our left. So hopefully that's where it's coming from. But, I mean, it's absolute downpour right now. 0-2 count to Bloss. Here's a pitch. This one fouled away also. Now, they've gotten to the point now where they don't even look for the umpire to throw them the ball. They just get it straight from the dugout.
I see one of the coaches over there. He's got a towel, and he's almost like holding it like a baby right now, just kind of wiping it down a little bit.
Yeah. That's all you can do. 1 away. 0-2 count to Bloss. Runners on the corners. Raceland's already put one across here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. This one's in the dirt. You have to give it up to Mr. Gavin Sexton. Not real familiar with being behind the plate. It's usually Barker who's pitching. Looks like the rain's starting to lighten up a little bit, Jeff. And this is East Carter's last home game. I think that's important to know. So the field tearing it up is not really going to affect anything. Good pitch there by Barker. Bloss will go down on strikes. There's 2 away, and here comes Pennington.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Michael Pennington.
As long as Raceland's willing to play, I think East Carter's going to play this out, Jeff, regardless of what the field looks like. Unless it's just
player safety is the only thing that you have to worry
right,
about.
unless it's just absolutely unplayable, which it's not that point yet.
Pennington, a 200 hitter this season.
Played well yesterday against Farrell. Of course, I was on the call for that game. 0-2. Excuse me, with 2 outs, make it 0-1. Runners on the corner still. Big moment here for East Carter. If you can get out of this top of the second and only allow 1 run to hit home plate, you go into the bottom of the second, and you got Blake Hall, Barker, and Sexton due up.
Kind of the heart of your lineup there.
Yeah, East Carter's very dangerous. Anytime they see the plate, 1 through 9. 0-1. This one's low. 1-1 now. You know, Jeff, throughout the day, I wasn't so sure it was going to rain, honestly.
I kept on watching.
It just didn't feel like it was going to. Oh, no, they're going to try it. Yeah, East Carter's not going to fall for this.
Not a time you want to play pickleball, right?
No. Now they got him now. This is fun to watch. I don't know. Yeah, they tried. No, there's too much speed in that infield for Raceland to try that. East Carter's got basketball and football players in the infield. That was a good. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to get the attention off the third base runner and kind of get East Carter's infield asleep. It is what it is. Missed opportunity there for Raceland. 1-0 Rams lead. We'll be back on Kool TV. Do you know what they call that?
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back out here on Kool TV, as we mentioned during the last half of the top of the second, East Carter was kind of losing the field a little bit. Had a really bad downpour for about 30 minutes. Well, it was enough to call the game. The game has been called here in the bottom half of inning number 2. So, I don't know what's going to happen. They may, with East Carter playing, I think that this is it. I don't think they'll even continue this game, Jeff.
I don't either. It's one of those situations that, maybe if something happened and maybe Ashland didn't want to play him or something, they might try to maybe move that one around a little bit. Because especially, if you do take a look at the rankings and everything, you would rather play Raceland than Ashland right now. Ashland, they've been struggling this season. But, this would be the team that you'd want to play. And there's still a lot of baseball left. You only went through 1.5.
Right. And I'm just going by what I've seen. The umpires,
they're gone.
I saw them take off. Teams are huddled up, and it looks like Raceland's kind of getting their stuff together. And we'll try to get confirmation, but it looks like that they have called this game. And Jeff, you can't really argue it. The field's kind of gone. They've lost the field a little bit.
Yeah, it was one of those situations, just a little bit too much rain out there. Like I said, we noticed right out there, I'll try to zoom in on that.
And here's one thing that I hate, though, Jeff, is it's the last home game for these East Carter kids. Very senior heavy, and for it to end this way, I hate that. It just felt like as soon as the rain was going to stop, the field would kind of soak that in. And just kept raining and raining. It's just one of those things that.
One of those situations that makes me wonder if they went through there and said, you know what, if this rain stops, let's go over to our house and finish this thing up.
Right. Well, we'll just see what they have to say. That's a logistics problem. That you don't even know if you have buses. So
right.
That's it's one of those obstacles that. So we'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
But it's too early to get up, Uncle Rick.
But I brought you a fresh cup of coffee from Clark's Puppet Shop.
I'm up. All good mornings start at Clark's Puppet Shop. Plus, get 5 cents off per gallon of gas when you use the code from the app. Clark's Puppet Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Welcome back to East Carter High School and Raceland. And East Carter game has been called 1-0 here in the bottom half of inning number 2. So just kind of lost the field there a little bit. You're not down the field level, so you really can't tell what the field's like. But you hate to see that. You really do, because, kind of looking forward to this all year long. And this is East Carter seniors' last home game. They celebrated Senior Day back on Saturday, but this was their true last home game. They'll go to Ashland and Boyd County to wrap up the regular season. But Jeff, we were talking there in the top of the second, middle of the second, that they were really close to losing the field.
Yeah, like I said, you can even tell right now, raking out the batter's box right there, that is just pure mud.
It is. So, I hate to put it this way. It's a fun game to watch, but essentially meaningless because you don't go by RPI in baseball.
Right.
These two teams are not in the same district, and it's just one of those. It's meaningful as far as experience, but when the elements are like they are, what kind of experience are you getting?
Well, and that's one of those things, too, that a lot of people, they would probably look at this game, if they really didn't know these teams on there, and they'd be like, oh, well, Raceland beat East Carter, or East Carter beat Raceland. They should beat them in the regional tournament.
Right.
But right now they're not showing their hands, and, we kind of seen that as obvious with the pitching choices here today.
Yeah, and I tell you, shout out to the two pitchers, though. Did a really good job for Raceland. And I know very short work, but Raceland and East Carter, those are guys that you might see in a rotation down the road, too. You never know where the road's going to take you. It wouldn't surprise me a bit to see Raceland or East Carter back in Lexington. So, it's just one of those things you just got to it becomes a safety problem with the field looking like it does also. So, I guess we'll break her down and get out of here. I hate to do that because it stopped raining. So I hate to do that, but the field's gone and just one of those things. So for Spencer Hutchinson, Jeff Irwin, and Rachel Irwin, this has been a presentation of Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Temperatures are on the rise, and so is the bite, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lou, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Thank you for watching another East Carter Raiders broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of East Carter Raiders baseball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.